At the beginning of this part, we see Deadpool sitting alone in his apartment, looking very sad. He decides to set his place on fire because he no longer wants to live and is trying to end his life. After this, the story takes us back in time. To explain why he feels this way, we see a scene where Deadpool is battling some enemies. These are dangerous men, and during the fight, one of them escapes. Deadpool shouts that he'll deal with him later because right now, he wants to see Vanessa, his partner of 2 years, to celebrate with her. But when he gets home, the man who ran away shows up and kills Vanessa. Deadpool is heartbroken. In his anger, he chases the man down, crushes him under a truck, and kills him. Then he returns to Vanessa's body and promises her, "You died because of me, and I'll make them all pay." He's already taken out that one guy, but he wants to destroy everyone who's evil people who hurt others for no reason. He misses Vanessa terribly. Deadpool tries to end his life in different ways. He jumps off buildings, stabs himself with rods, and even sets himself on fire. But nothing works because he can't die, he's immortal, and this frustrates him a lot. Now, back in the present, his apartment is burning, and the fire causes a massive explosion. In the chaos, he sees a vision of Vanessa telling him he's making a mistake and that this isn't what he's meant to do. The blast tears his body apart. Soon after, a man made of steel arrives, collects Deadpool's pieces in a sack, and takes them away. He puts Deadpool back together, and once his body heals, he's okay again. Sitting sadly on a couch, the steel man approaches him and says, "What are you doing? You're strong and important, and this is your family now. You'll stay with us." In the house, there are also 2 girls, a teenager with short hair and another with pink hair. The scene shifts to a different place where a large man appears. One of his eyes glows like a laser, and he holds a watch that lets him travel to new locations when he turns it. He arrives somewhere, asks 2 men what year it is, but kills them before they can answer and drives off in their car. Back at the house, Deadpool, the steel man, the teenager, and the pink-haired girl are together, calling themselves the X-Men team. The teenager tells the steel man she doesn't trust Deadpool because he's unpredictable, sometimes suicidal, sometimes emotional. Deadpool quickly says, "Don't worry, I'll get better. Living here has taught me a lot, and we'll be a great X-Men team." They all feel happy hearing this, and the steel man says, "I'm glad I brought you here." Next, the story moves to a school for mutants, kids with special powers that regular people don't have. The principal, wearing glasses, tells the students, "I know you have abilities, but you can't show them to the world. You must control them." He calls a strong kid to the front and starts hurting him in front of everyone, saying, "If you don't control your powers, this will happen to you. It's how you'll learn." It's a strange and harsh school. Back at the X-Men's house, the steel man tells Deadpool there's trouble and they need to go. The problem is outside the mutant school, where the strong kid, tired of being hurt, breaks out and damages 2 police cars with his power to throw fire from his hands. The X-Men team arrives and tries to calm him down, but he attacks them instead. The police put a device on his neck to stop his powers, and Deadpool notices a mark on him, realizing something bad must have happened to make him act out. Angry, Deadpool fights the school staff, but the police put the same device on him too. This device blocks superpowers, and once it's on, it can't be removed easily. Both Deadpool and the kid are taken to a mutant prison, where others are held too. They're forced to wear suits like criminals. Suddenly, Deadpool feels pain because, without his powers, he can now feel his cancer, which he'd been immune to before. The kid says, "It's our fault for not standing up for ourselves. I tried, but the police ruined it. They don't know the principal is evil. He beats and tortures me. When I get out, I'll kill him." As they eat, a strange man with a glowing eye, the one asking about the year, shows up and points at the kid, saying, "I want him." Deadpool refuses to let him take the kid, and they fight. During the struggle, Deadpool falls through a grate, and luckily, the device comes off his neck. His powers return, and they fight again. Deadpool asks, "What's your deal? Why do you want the kid?" The man says his name is Cable and asks why Deadpool is protecting a kid he doesn't even know. Deadpool replies, "Because he believes I'll save him, and I won't let him down. Then he spots a bomb in Cable's pocket, grabs it, and sets it off in the building. Both fall outside, and Deadpool passes out. In a dream, Vanessa encourages him, saying, "These challenges will make you stronger." When he wakes up, he goes to a bar and tells his friend, "I need to save that kid." The friend, along with the taxi driver who's there, agrees to help. Form a team. Meanwhile, the kid in the prison befriends a huge, dangerous mutant. Deadpool gathers a team of 6, 5 guys and 1 girl, each with unique powers. The girl can trap people with her words, one guy controls electricity, another spits acid, one can turn invisible, and another isn't from this world and has strange abilities. The last guy, with a mustache, has no powers but is there anyway. On the other side, Cable kidnaps Deadpool's bar friend and forces him to reveal where the kid is and what Deadpool's planning. The friend, scared, spills everything. Deadpool learns the kid is being moved to another prison, so he and his team parachute down to follow the police cars holding the kid. The girl with curly hair from his team gets into one of the cars, but Cable beats her there and fights her. Deadpool arrives, saves her, and helps the kid break out of his glass cell. The kid also frees his giant mutant friend. Seeing Deadpool, the kid says, "You abandoned me when I needed you, and now this guy's my friend," pointing to the giant. The giant then rips Deadpool in half. The kid leaves with the giant, and the curly-haired girl takes Deadpool's torn body away. At home, with an old lady present, Deadpool's legs regrow like a baby's, and he waits to heal so he can save the kid. Cable shows up and talks calmly, saying, "I'm from the future. That kid will grow up to kill my wife and daughter. He's about to kill the principal now, and it'll make him a murderer. I could handle him alone before, but now he's with that giant, and I need your help. You're strong enough to stop him." Deadpool agrees, "I'll help, but you can't kill him. We'll try to reason with him." They make a deal. They stop by the X-Men house, but the Steel Man refuses to join, saying, "Your troubles never end." Deadpool, Cable, and the curly-haired girl find the kid and the giant at the school. The kid is about to kill the principal while the giant fights outside. They can't beat the giant until the Steel Man arrives, showing his good heart despite his pride. He battles the giant while the curly-haired girl gets the other kids out of the school. Deadpool and Cable reach the kid, and the teenager and Steel Man kill the giant outside. As the kid prepares to kill the principal, Cable nearly shoots him, but Deadpool stops him, saying, "We agreed to give him a chance." Deadpool tells the kid, "If you kill him, you'll be just like him, a murderer." "What's the difference then? I came to save you." The kid doesn't trust him, throws fire, and knocks him back. Deadpool puts the device back on his neck, saying, "If you don't believe me, I'll wear this. My powers are gone now. Kill me if you want." Cable fires at the kid, but Deadpool takes the bullet and dies since the device stops his healing. The kid runs to him, saying sorry, but it's too late. Before dying, Deadpool says, "Forgive me if I messed up. I enjoyed our time together." He meets Vanessa in the afterlife, and she says, "You left too soon. The world still needs you." Back in reality, Cable, feeling guilty, uses his watch to rewind time, his last chance to see his family. He goes back to the moment of the shot, and the bullet hits a coin in Deadpool's pocket, saving him. Deadpool asks, "Why waste your last chance on me?" Cable replies, "You saved the kid from killing, so my family's safe now. I'll stay a bit before going back." As they leave, the principal threatens them, but the taxi driver runs him over, saying, "You won't kill us, I killed you." Later, the teenager and pink-haired girl fix Cable's watch, and Deadpool uses it to see Vanessa, and that's where the movie ends.